A follow-up now to a story we talked about earlier this month.
An elderly woman attacked in her car, bit on the face on Government Street while stopping at McDonald's. We spoke exclusively to that woman the day after the attack.
During the interview, she mentioned a firefighter named Officer Cox, who she says is her hero. We're going to toss it over to our Toy Thornton now, who sat down with Captain Cox today. And Toy, he says his uniform saved the day.
Yeah, he did. Byron and Lenise. Fire Captain James Cox says he was in McDonald's for breakfast and mistaken for a police officer. He believes that's ultimately what made the suspect let the victim go.
It was a fireman, Mr. Cox, and he had his blue uniform on. He looked like a police officer, and he came to the window and he said, "Open the door and get out now." When he said that, the man finally let go.
A heroic move.
An almost 20-year career, I don't think I have seen anything that stood out to me that much.
One that Captain James Cox will never forget.
What I could see is an undressed man, undressed from the waist to just below his knees, through the windshield of a car, small SUV, on top of a lady, biting her in the face. And of course, she's asking for somebody to help her.
A brutal attack in progress. An elderly woman stopping at McDonald's before a job interview. I spoke with her the day after the horrific crime.
And he pressed against me, on top of me, and he started biting my face. He bit my nose and broke it. He bit my chin and my neck, and he started scratching on me and feeling and lifted my top. It went in my pants.
Police say that man is 39-year-old Vincent Scott. He's in Metro Jail and will be in court at the end of the month. Captain Cox says someone came to him in McDonald's saying a fight was happening in a car outside. He was mistaken for a police officer. He knew he was unarmed and, of course, not actually a cop, but he says he had to help.
Honestly, approached the vehicle and raised my voice a little bit in an effort to startle him, which did ultimately happen, and then she was able to free herself from the car.
Cox didn't realize how bold and courageous his move was at the time. He says he finally heard the victim's story in full on Fox 10 News. He also vividly remembers those standing around with cell phones recording but not helping.
I believe there were able-bodied people there that could have stepped in way before I got involved, and I didn't see that.
And today, Captain Cox is being hailed a hero. Mobile Fire Rescue, along with the city, honored him as Firefighter of the Month at this morning's City Council meeting. Byron.